What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Today is a little special, man. It's our first deck profile, and with the treasure cup on the horizon, you guys know I had to drop some heat for you to take with you on the tournament run. And as you guys see here, we have a legend on the screen, Doflamingo. Now, Doflamingo is my favorite leader so far in the game, and the reason why he is my favorite leader is because of his ability. Now, basically, it reads is like, if you attach 2 Dawn onto him and you attack with him, you can rest 1 Dawn and look at the top card of your deck, and if that card is a Warlord character with a 4 cost or less, you get to play that card rested. Now, that's pretty broken. Alright, so for example, I'm gonna attach 2 Dawn to my Doflamingo, right? Then I'm gonna make sure I have 1 Dawn active as well, or it won't work. And now, for the sake of time, I'm gonna structure my deck. Right, so boom. Now I'm gonna attack with Doflamingo. He then becomes rested. Then I'm gonna rest 1 Dawn using Doflamingo's ability to draw a card, and voila, it's a Warlord. Now, how do I know it's a Warlord? Well, by the text that's down here, right? So now I get to play that card rested. Tell me that's not a fire ability. Being able to flood the field with nothing but Warlords, you gonna have them posted up like it was Marineford all over again. Nah, but honestly, that's why Delphi is my favorite leader right now. And to talk about this law blocker, I honestly think it's the best blue blocker that we have in the game right now, being only 1 cost. And yes, we do run 4 copies in this deck. It's a very important, it's a very valuable card to run in this deck, okay? But it's not only the Delphi deck, it can be ran in any blue deck right now, okay? But coming into the next spot is another blocker. Now, this card is the heart of the deck, and this character Doflamingo card is super important, as the ability reads is on play, you get to structure the top 5 cards of your deck, and you can put them on the top or bottom of your deck. And it also doubles as a blocker, and it has synergy, being a 4 cost or less Warlord. And yes, we run 4 copies of this bad boy. I can't stress how good enough this card is. Let me get this reflection out the way, guys, pardon me. And yeah, guys, I cannot stress how good enough this card is. But coming in at the next spot, we have 4 copies of my second wife, the Pirate Empress herself, Miss Boa Hancock. Not much to talk about this card. It's a blocker, it's a Warlord, it has it's a 4 cost or less, so the synergy with your leader is pretty cool. She does have an ability, but more than likely you won't be using it. But yeah, I honestly think the alternate art is pretty fire. It's pretty clean, but that's about it with this one. But all right, guys, we are almost done with our blockers. We have 2 left. We're running 4 copies of Bartholomew Kuma, and this card is pretty cool. It still has that Warlord synergy, still a 4 cost or less. And if this card gets KO'd, you get to play a Pacifista from your hand, which is pretty useful. And as you guys can see, we got the Warlords on deck looking real scary, but but yeah, guys, I'm sure you already guessed our last blocker. We are carrying 4 Pacifistas in this deck. And this deck is real blocker heavy, you know what I mean? We'll be flooding the field with a ton of Warlords, and I already spoke to you guys about the synergy between these 2 cards. But can we appreciate this Kuma card? Like, he's looking like a boss holding that Bible real tight. And again, notice the synergy with most of these cards being 4 or less and Warlords. But look at this Delphi being a killer or whatever. But yeah, guys, anyways, I honestly think this art is my favorite so far. It's super clean. But yeah, guys, let me get back into this deck list. Here we have Perona next. Now, Perona is purely a support card. She can double as a counter card if you absolutely need. but we're running 4 copies of her, and she basically allows us to sort the top 5 cards of our deck. We can either put them on the top or the bottom. She runs really well with Dolphy and his ability, but anyways, we have the big bad Alvida on deck, which also is a support card with that 2000 counter. Now, we all know how good 2000 counter cards can be, and that's why we run 4 copies in this deck. This deck is a very spam heavy / defensive deck, but as we continue to move forward, you guys can see we run 4 copies of Teach. Now, this card here is pretty valuable. It has synergy, and on play, you get to return a character with 3 cost or less to the owner's hand, which is super dope. But yeah, guys, I don't want this video to be too long, so coming in at the next spot is Gecko Moria. Now, he also has synergy, being a 4 cost warlord character. We run 3 copies of him, but basically he allows us to bring a warlord back from the trash pile. The warlord has to be 4 cost or less, obviously. But yeah, nice ability and good synergy with warlord characters that have that 4 cost or less. 5000 attack 2, which is clean. And yeah, coming in at the next spot is the legendary Dracul Mihawk. We run 4 copies of Mihawk, and why? Because he is a 4 cost warlord with a 2000 counter. His ability is pretty chill too. If you have a Dawn attached to him and you attack with him, you can draw 2 cards, then trash 2 cards. It works really well with the Moria card that we just explained. But yeah, guys, next up, this card might be debatable, but this thing has saved me countless times. Gecko Moria again. But this time, if you have more than 5 cards in your hand, it gains double the attack. So a potential 10,000 attack card that costs only 4 Dawn to play, and you might even bring him out using your Doflamingo leader ability. Like, the synergy is intense. But alright guys, the video is winding down. As you guys can see me throw out a couple wild cards out. We run 1 Mihawk because why not? 9,000 attack, GOAT status. And you guys can see we have a couple of counter cards. I went with 2 of each of these blue counters because, well, I guess they're used in all different circumstances, and with the amount of blockers and counters you have in this deck, you might not even need to use any of these, but that's just for safety purposes, you know what I'm saying. But all jokes aside, guys, seriously, thank you for watching the video. Thank you guys for showing so much support, you beautiful people. I'm gonna keep up the content. I'm sorry for the delay. It's been really hectic and just like life and stuff like that, but I hope you guys are rocking with your boy. Make sure you like, you comment, you subscribe. Let's get these comments going. I really want to have discussions with you guys, just talk about the game, talk about some strategy, what you guys think. And again, thank you beautiful people for just rocking with your boy, you know what I mean. Look out for more content. We are growing, and again, I'm gonna do a better job with just pushing more content. Okay guys, so again, thank you. I can't thank you enough. I'm just gonna head out now. See you guys in the next video. You guys take care, right? Realistically, I mean whatever I say. I like how she shake that ass on me, cause she a little freaky with the movements. Girl, you lose it when we make love. Spaceman.